At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'll stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. At the bottom of the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'll stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream. I'm at the bottom of the sea. I'll stay down, down. I'm just stuck here in a dream.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you ever have one of those moments where you think, how the hell did I get here? Jeez, what happened to me? I was ruling the galaxy, had a cherry new battle station. I mean, this place had an omelet bar, a straight-up omelet bar. And now look, my former intern's tossing me down a bottomless freaking pit. You know, come to think of it, my whole life has been a series of what the moments. That was my out.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I looked my woman in the eye sockets. I told her straight out. I just said it, man. I said it. I said, bitch, I'm the man of the house.
Yeah, you said bitch, though. You called your wife a bitch.
Yeah.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
From the Functional Veteran Center of Excellence. This is the Monday edition. How you feel fit. Broadcasting deep within the basement of the Pentagon. Maybe in the basement of the Alamo. Maybe somewhere in Area 51. Who knew? Somewhere in the missile silos. The Rockies, you never know. It's Monday, bitches. That's right. At any rate. With every Memorial Day show that we do, well, it's mostly me doing anyways. It's the Monday edition. If you put a name of the fallen that you wish to remember, no matter what we're talking about, and I see it because we have the technology to see all, no matter what chat you're in, if you're in YouTube chats or if you're in the X app or if you are on any of the Facebook page apps, whatever, we will make sure that we'll read the name off for you guys while we're talking and all that, because there's a lot of stuff going on too, and we gotta say these names. It's always awkward. It's always awkward for me when we talk about the what Memorial Day is all about, and I've seen online and I've seen friends go back and forth about when is it the appropriate days to celebrate what. I saw a graphic. I should have pulled it up, but I saw a graphic that said Memorial Day is the day where we honor and remember those who've given their lives, who've fallen in battle, who've not made it home, who died in combat. And I think we could let the to line of duty as well, serving their country, or I could see that. Veterans Days are for all veterans. To celebrate the veterans that have served, that are still living. And then it's Armed Forces Day, it's celebrating everybody. Like, it's a lot of people just get like really wrapped around the axle on what the meaning is. And when someone says, hey, now it really means this, that everyone likes to put their meaning on it, and it ends up being a discussion that you just don't end up want to talk about it. And then we end up seeing some funny ass fucking post pics and memes of what people think Memorial Day is all about, because there's been some gas with everybody. Name your politician, name your store, because this is when they do their Memorial Day sales, right? One of the names that I was asked to read is Staff Sergeant Jeremy A. Katzenberger, KIA, June 14, 2011, assigned to 3rd Platoon, Bravo Company, 1st Ranger Battalion, survivor's wife, Colleen, son Everett, who was 7 months old at the time of his death. So that's the first name I'm reading. Yeah, people get like freaking I'll tell you what, dude, politicians are pissing me off about this stuff too. Politicians will always go, name your politician. Well, I'll go ahead and just walk that dog right now. That dog ain't going to hunt. The presidential candidates, they're throwing their fucking politics on the day that they shouldn't. Just fucking honor, remember, post your fucking graphic. Hey, there you go. Post it, put the wreath at the memorial at the Tomb of the Unknowns, and then go about your day and then enjoy the day. But instead, it becomes Donald Trump says it, President Biden says it. They just get so fucking political in this stuff, and it's getting kind of stupid too. You do it for the vets, or look. If you're gonna gaff something, you're gonna get dragged. Veterans are gonna fucking say, "Hey, this is not the time or place to talk it." So I guess that's my opening monologue. That's my discussion on that one. Rest in peace to my brothers, Sergeant Martin Lamar, Sergeant Michael Bartley, Sergeant Alexander Fuller, and Sergeant Milton Monson, and Sergeant First Class Brian Jenkins. So we posted something a while back. Well, a couple days. I was actually posted on Memorial today. I think they posted on today. Let me go open the screenshots here. All right. Now here's a question that kind of gets me mad. Now look, once upon a time, WTF Moments would provide little fundraisers and stuff like that for, whatever. At the time we were doing the, we did those cranial caps, those cranial helmets for the little ones. Because there was a TRICARE didn't provide any support or money to it. TRICARE and AER didn't support. There was no help to do it. Because of those efforts, now they do. So we posted something yesterday. Yeah, yesterday, and we posted this right here. And it was from First Sergeant. It said, "Team, we've only got 25 people to donate to AER. Everyone who's not donated by COE tomorrow will have another AER brief on Friday, 0530 to talk about these program benefits, soldiers, and the way these programs help take care of our own. Donation slips are in the training room with Sergeant Blank. Acknowledge when your soldiers get the message." Okay. Now, first off, every year, I myself, I donate to AER. And I don't understand how the issue of AER not being donated to. Well, let me take that back. I do understand the issue, what it is. It's because commanders and leaders like to force it. Commanders like to say, "Hey, you better do this. There's some stats." We posted a breakdown, and it was a swag breakdown, and people were like freaking the fuck out because they said, "Oh, you're violating OPSEC, blah, blah, blah." We don't care. That wasn't violating OPSEC. What is it? What's keeping you from donating? What is it that you don't? How is it that you come to U.S. Army WTF Moments for some of this stuff? Now, mind you, this is AER specific to a different audience. How is it that you go to WTF Moments when you're active duty when you can use AER? Well, we're finding out that it's the commanders. For supposedly the commanders are not authorizing these loans or saying that they're not. This organization gets no federal funding. Again, we drag and talk shop about the meme. It's not. Gary says the issue is advertising and the ease of donating. We didn't have all this technology. When we didn't have all this technology, everyone donated. It became a forced function, is I think what Gary's trying to say. Now look. It is easy now. As a matter of fact, and this, mind you, this is not a plug for AER, but it is a plug for AER because I don't understand why everyone's not donating to it. Well, I'll say that again. I do know why people are not donating to it, and it's because of the fact that leaders use it as a forcing function or use it as a metrics, and you shouldn't. And I think right now, currently, the 2024 annual AER campaign goes through June 14th in celebration of the Army's birthday. Chuck says, "I remember being berated and group punishments for AAR. Just a fine tradition at the point, threats, extra briefings, and sometimes extra P. Yeah, you're right. So it's the messaging. Now you guys know you don't have to go through your commander as far as getting assistance aside from going through the website, right? You know there's a website now. It's armyemergencyrelief.org. And it's really freaking easy to navigate. Matter of fact, let me drop the link in there. Pew, let me drop the links in the chats. Except for X. For some reason, X doesn't let us respond. We can see the chats from X, but we can't respond to that. So we can read that. I see you, Chuck. I see you in there commenting. That really is, it's easy. Matter of fact, let's just do it right now. Here you go. Go right there. Request assistance. There we go. I had to kill a couple of pop-ups there. Enter your zip code. Blah, 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 blah. Click on the corresponding pin. No installation having trouble. Assistance anywhere. Active duty retired service members may request assistance from any military aid society located within 50 miles of their current location. If an office is not found, we can receive it through the Red Cross or dial it at 1-877-272-7337. So enter location. I'm not going to put my location on here because it's the secret bunker. And then there it is right there. To donate. Look at this. All you got to do now. Oh, look, you recognize that face? You remember that dude? Sergeant Major of the Army, retired Tony Grinston. It's easy. Just go donate. Donate now or start an allotment. Hope it doesn't have still my information because I donated. I hope it doesn't have my. It's probably saying that you've been banned from donating. Oh, I got the gray screen of death. Let's see. No, still not loading. Oh, this blows. Oh, there we go. All right. So donation information. Pew pew right there. You sign it. Hit it there. Donate it up. Online portal for your allotment. One-time gift. And there it is right there. You can do it yourself. You don't have to have any commanders or something like that. I'll be honest with you. Beat them at their game. Don't have a mass formation. This is a lot easier. When we did AER drives, when they finally put it online, I just said, hey, just print it out. Just print it out. You know, I don't see no freaking contact sheets. Just print that shit out, and then that's it. And you can even use, look, you can use PayPal, credit card, and there it is. You put your point of contact information, blah blah blah. Status. I would put like retired. And I put my name in there, and then email address, phone number, branch, rank, retired, then address, yada yada yada. Apply it in support of the following. You can put that in there as well. Payment information, drop the deets, or you can just do donate $50. So, again, I do these donations at the same time we do our No Shave November for St. Jude. I do at the same time with that, and you talk to AER and communicate with some of their stuff. They can even send you thank you as always for your support. We couldn't have done it without you. Oh wait, hang on. I got some more. Look at this. Look at that, baby. Proud supporter AER. I promised that I would support this stuff. We support AER here at WTF Nation Radio, US Army. Oh man, look at this. And yes, because I do ruck. Look at that. Look at this. AER socks, bro. Alfalfa, bro. Alfalfa Omega life there, right here. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I'd wear that. I'd sport this. Well, I mean, actually, when I do fort marches with the boy, I do have to wear long socks. So there you go. Now, everyone says, well, AER doesn't really help, and AER doesn't really do this, and AER. That's not true. Currently, AER, working with U.S. Army WTF Moments, have been assisting us and a lot of other, and we're working on a situation right now. But once we get the details on it, we'll be able to get that information out to you guys, so we can show you guys, hey, look, don't listen to the fucking salt heads that are inside the chats, inside the comments when we make a post about AER. We were just curious, so that way we could see, why is it that you don't want to donate to AER besides you not wanting to have cool socks? It says if you're not really bad off, May not have to pay it back. They have a grant program. Don't be afraid. That bumper sticker would look great on the back of my Prius. I don't have a Prius. Actually, I was thinking about, I was thinking about getting a gray man car. You know what that means? Like get like a hippie car, so that way I can slap this on it. I was thinking about a friend of mine has a RAV4 hybrid, and he's got nothing good to say about it. He's just like, oh man, this is the best brides. I'm not fucking promoting Toyota and AER right now. I'm just saying that. Thought it was pretty cool. He said he loves the vehicle, gets great gas mileage, yada yada. So he's like, yeah, you should check it out. So yeah, I was thinking about getting a little hoopty there to run around, and that would be the vehicle that I would slap all the bumper stickers on, exactly. So my kid, my honor student got your honor student loss, or whatever dad joke memes you want to post on there. At any rate, so it was a question. We posted it up. See, why didn't you want to donate to AER? And I'm going to tell you what, I have a personal story from AER myself. This was back in the 90s, before some of you were probably even born. My grandfather died. And I didn't have the cash to fly immediately because it was from overseas. So first sergeant at the time said, hey, well, let's call AER up and let's see what they can do. And so called up AER. They were able to buy a ticket, and with that, they were able to prorate and work up a payment plan for me to pay the ticket back. And of course, you can pay it forward and all that. And I was able to, they hooked it up. As a matter of fact, not only did they hook it up, but they worked. My first sergeant told me to work with them to get the ticket hooked up, and then I got the ticket through them, and then they processed everything. They just said, okay, we got a ticket for this time. We can get you out of here. And it doesn't, don't worry about it, and make sure you're here at this time to pick up the ticket, and then, grab your ticket, and then you go. This is back when we had, tickets like, freaking, they look like credit card sheets that you had carbon paper on. So they hooked it up, man. I got no complaints. Ever since then, and it was, I would donate, $10 a month on little allotment sheets and stuff like that. $10 a month for AER. But it wasn't until it was like actions speak louder than words. They actually helped. They did help me out. They got me the ticket. They squared me away. They ensured that finance didn't fuck everything up, because finance back in the day, it was easy to do a deduction, or it was easy to do a change, but it was harder to fix it. So they made sure that my the finance was able to deduct that allotment, and they prorated it interest free for the price of the ticket. And I don't know. I think it was like at the time, I think it was like $700 or something like that, which nobody has. Joes don't have $7 laying around in an instant. But that also taught me too about money management, saving up for emergencies and stuff like that. But again, and I got no qualms with that. But I always, when we post something about AER, we always see the whole, well, Commander's got to approve it. Commander's got this, and a lot of it, I think it's a freaking, I don't know. I think it's a leader issue. The way the leaders, promote it, the way the leaders go about forcing it. Yeah, exactly that. Red 4. As a matter of fact, like I said, when we are, we're working on a story with him. This is a joint venture with AER and WTF Moments on a soldier that needed some assistance. And once the results come back, we will be able to give you guys I don't want to say a feel good story, but a good a success story of how AER does help soldiers out. Now, I'm forced fucking formation here to listen to you guys talk about AER. It was just a curious question, and I told the individuals at AER that we would talk about it. Private Patrick A. Vega, Marine Corps, died 25 March 2018. We would talk about it, and that way you could read the feed. That's why we did the post too. We let AER know, hey, we're gonna do this post. Check the feedback, because again, it may not be the transparency issue. May be a leader issue, and it's also they want to change it, and we want to change it. We want to help AER change their their bad management post that everyone likes to say. Everyone's like, oh, they're bad management. Okay, well, what's the bad management part? Now, AER was in the chats, in the comments, engaging with the audience on that post on yesterday. And we told them, hey, look, this is a time to engagement for you guys to see what feedback you could get. And again, once we get that issue with that soldier squared away, like I said, it's an ongoing issue. I don't want to muddle anything up and see what happens. Once that issue comes back, resolved, then we'll be able to talk about it. But I just, again, you can't come to U.S. Army WTF moments when a soldier's got some issues when you've not even hit the original resource, AER. Again, they don't receive financial assistance from the feds. It's not federally funded. It's done entirely by us. And if you like to talk about, we take care of our own, we gotta take care of each other, blah, 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 then you shouldn't be making a poopy face when a first sergeant or a commander says, hey, why aren't you donating to AER? Because they'll be the first ones to ask for an AER loan if there's an issue. Just from my observation and experience as well. But that's just me. Let's see. So yeah, go to the post. You can see it. You'll see AER there engaging. And they do want to, like I said, one of the comments in there is, I donated for the first 3 years, lost transmission truck, asked my commander AER for help, and he wouldn't. So again, it's not an AER issue. And there's a couple of comments in here. Someone asked about do they get audited and whatever, and audits are available online for AER. So if you have any questions you can go on their website, go to their financials section. Matter of fact, I'll window cap this thing again. And there we go. And then you can see their financials, all their audits right there. Pretty upfront for an organization, though. I'll be honest with you. IRS Form 990, there you go. There's all the forms that can help you out. So again, I don't want to be dead horse, but like your commanders do, or your first sergeants do, or your CSMs do. But you're really selling yourself short and your soldiers short. If you're coming to WTF moments and the first thing we ask, hey, what did you ask to AER to what other assistances, what other resources? And if you're active duty or retired, we usually say hit up AER. People get poopy faced because we won't post a GoFundMe link. And I think that's GoFundMe's, man. We already went over that. So, but let me see. There's another comment here I wanted to read. So one comment in here. People have their experiences and whatever, and a lot of these anecdotes, all these comments that you see, it's funny because I can ask AER what's the status of this case right here, and I'll get the information. So a lot of the comments in there sometimes are either there were some practices that were happened that you were supposed to have done, and AER asked you to do, which again you can do this online now, and you fill out specific forms, yada yada yada. What percentage of the donations go to the AER admin staff? Let me see. Let me go back to those financials. Let's see. That's a good question. I don't want to like fucking answer for them and not. I should have them come on the show. I didn't mean to, Let's see. Okay. All right. Since you asked, let me see the scope here, and let me open up this a little bit bigger here so we can see the sheet there. There we go. So there we go. You see the cash equivalences. There you go. Pay receivable and allowance deductible. There's a lot of total assets, liability assets, investments, statement of activity expenses. Go to the link. They got to list it out. I don't want to like sit here and read every list here. But this is how much they've donated so far as of 2020, year ending 2020. Payroll taxes, salaries, benefits. No, Dave. No, I didn't mean that, bro, like that. I'm just saying, I'm looking myself. So when you ask that, I'm like, oh, let me look. I just want to make sure that we're straight. You're good, man. You're good. Let me, matter of fact, let me drop the link in here on the financials, and you guys can see yourself. There you go. There you go. Oop, almost hit the donate button again. There we go. Okay. So again, once we get that soldier issue resolved, and once my AER contact gets back with us, then we'll be able to bring you a story about, like I said, just telling you how it works. Just giving I'm going to get to the specific deets, but again, it's frustrating. It's frustrating when we see this in the inbox of people complaining about us not posting a GoFundMe link, and then they get upset when we say, hey, have you tried AER yet? I'm not talking about, like I said, specifically with the retirees and the active duty kids or active duty personnel. I can't say kids because some more are that. So there you go. There's your AER pitch, and so that way you could get your bumper sticker on your Prius. Hey, great communications with them. I'll be honest with you. I'm not, like I said, I'm not out here in formation with the stack of freaking sheets. Here you go. You need to fill this out. Just saying, some of it's been freaking, it's been pretty good. Asking questions, and they will respond to the question, and they'll listen to what your feedback is, and I'm just gotta bear it. Okay, let me see. Some of the paperwork shit's gonna take a minute. There's some things that are gonna be required of you anyways to sign the documents. Somebody asked me to talk about the one of the posts here. Picks of the week, photos of the week. Somebody asked us in the inbox about photos of the week, and I'm just going to answer it out here, so that way I'm not typing everything out. The way photos of the week work: every Saturday, photos of the week get posted, and when you see it and you see it get posted, then there you go. There's the that's actually a TRICARE thing now, Pip. That's a TRICARE thing now. That was one thing we worked with TRICARE for. So every Saturday we post photos of the week. Now, how photos of the week work is that amongst the admins, we all look at it and say, is this a post or is this a photo of the week? And if someone says, hey, we want to submit it for photos of the week, here's some of the images that you got to look at. I mean, these are some exactly that. There's some awesome photos of the week here. And I mean, so we're not talking about sending pictures that, with your phone or whatever. Some of the submissions that we've gotten for photos of the week have been incredible. I mean, you could tell somebody really spent time making sure they took the shot, or at least had that photogenic eye. Most of these aren't even PAOs or UPers that do this. At any rate, so photos of the week comes in. The admin team looks at it and goes, yep, it looks like a photo. This looks like a photo of the week, blah, blah, blah. It fits that. And then bam. There you go. That, Nikki, you just right there. Financial statements, but it seems like they provide grants and scholarship more than what they rake in donations, but the majority of their money comes from investment dividends going towards reinvestments and providing the loans. That's what it looks like to me as well. And that's like I said, that's how they don't receive any funding. So, at any rate, so we'll get that. The admin team will look at it and say, yep, that looks like photo of the week. And then it gets put into what we call the pile. And this in the pile. And then it gets looked at and then sorted. And then if it's going to get selected for that week, then it may not get selected for that week, but it might get selected for the next week. So if you send us photos of the week, don't get disgruntled, discouraged, and get upset that we didn't post anything because you know, we didn't like it or whatever. If we say, hey, it looks great, it's going in the pile, that means it's in for review and will be more than likely scheduled on the next Photos of the Week series. So easy stuff, really easy stuff. Some of these pictures here are awesome. I mean, I can't even freaking think about this stuff. The categories range. We'd like to get more of the troops doing stuff, but of course, you know, if there's any equipment or tanks or aircraft involved, then yeah, we don't mind posting that. We even give love to the sustainers, to the ordnance branch. You know, if we post that stuff and all that, I mean, hey, that's the Army as well. It's not just one. This is from the Sullivan Cup right here. So there you go. So that's how the Photos of the Week works. Don't get discouraged if you send it and say, all right, great, appreciate it. However, that does not stop you from sending us more stuff. Just keep sending those pics. These pics are for everyone to enjoy and look at and grab and ooh and ah. If you were the ones that took the photo, hey, that's my pic or whatever, drop it in the comment. We don't care. You notice none of these are watermarked. Look at that airborne. Ooh, look at that. Airborne. So none of these are watermarked. So you can grab them. We will feel free to share. And we're more likely, like I said, we won't tell you who sent it. Let's put it that way. More like if you ask, who do you sent that? But we always tell individuals, if you got your photo up the week up there, hey, say it. Hey, that's my pic, or you know, all that. Now, reenlistment pics. Okay. How come, somebody asked a question, how come reenlistment pics are in Photos of the Week, but some are not? Look at that. There are some pretty good, there are some awesome looking reenlistment pics. And that looks, you know, that just looks badass. And we, you know, the admin team goes, oh shit, that should go Photos of the Week, not a normal reenlistment pic. Let's see. And there's another one too. And look at that, man. It looks like you guys are just crushing it on the pictures, man. Look at this. This is badass. I never knew there was a sign over the fucking trail at NTC called the Box. I never saw that. It's pretty cool. It makes you feel, it looks like a movie set. Like if you're about ready to shoot a movie about NTC and you're talking about the Box, then you would put that up there so that way the audience would know that's the Box. Doesn't it look like that? It looks like FX series, NTC, National Training Center, where rappers get arrested. Yeah, these are awesome pictures, man. So that's how it works. That's how Photos of the Week works. Everyone's getting all upset and saying, my pick didn't make it. No, your pick was in the pile and looked at it and probably didn't get selected for that week. And like I said, keep sending us stuff. So, damn, Pitt. Yeah, the Box, which all your friends did, but you didn't get the invite. Yeah. But yeah, these are great picks. These, like I said, a lot of these, man. Like I said, these are the troops that are doing it. These are your soldiers. These are your this is the WTF Nation. There's another set that I thought was pretty cool. Like you see, and also, and during the change of the time here, your photo of the week could be one of the banners too of the page. Not to mention that we're not talking about the beard profile pic. But anyways, what was I going to talk about? Yeah, so that was the thing about. I just wanted to cover the Photos of the Week stuff because people had questions. Oh, how come my picture didn't make it on this week, but then I see it 2 weeks later? Well, then you show them. Oh, look at this. Look at what you submitted it for, and then see that the genre, and look at the photos that are in that time, and you'd be like, oh damn, yeah, that was a better photo than mine. There's another one in here that I wanted to show that was pretty badass. Like this one right here. Yeah, this one right here, I like this one too, because this one reminds me of Apocalypse Now. Like you could use that as a unit poster or something like that, a unit movie poster. Apocalypse Now. All right, videos. film landscape. use more than a couple seconds. We get videos in and we get yelled at. How come you didn't post my video? It takes longer and more effort to drop your 2-second video with the headers and the bumpers in there than if you would just send us a better video, a better quality video. I like this one right here too. It's pretty cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Landscape. Don't take pics like this. Take pics like this or video as well. Take pics for video as well. We prefer videos. Like you saw that re-enlistment at SeaWorld. What's up, Heather? And Shamu came out at the end and did a salute. Saw that stuff, right? That was filmed perfectly. Perfect. We always try to upload at the highest possible resolution. And yeah, some people get mad and say, "Oh, come you didn't post that video?" Well, you know, you didn't film with a potato. There's another one here that was pretty cool as well. Yeah, looks like a GT. My hooker, the cargo Bob. There you go. I like this one too. I like this picture as well. And these, like I said, this is your army. This is your WTF Nation. These are your, again, you can use these for, we've had, several organizations, hey, can we use your pictures of the week? I'm like, hey, the pictures of the week, the photos of the week, collage is for everybody to share and enjoy. So go for it and all that. Do they give this class at PAO school? You're talking about photography? Yeah, but you know what, Heather? You got to have the gift or the eye or the gift. I don't know. It's hard to say because there's some PAOs out there that are really passionate, that think that they're really good. And then when you see their work, they're not. How about that? However, you see some combat camera kids, or you see some individuals who just got that eye. And most of the pictures that we ask, hey, do you got any experience at all? Do you have any film photography? No, I just like taking pictures. And then next thing you know, you'll see this looking like I said, it looks like a movie poster or an article, something out of a magazine that you could use. Let me see. This was this right here was pretty. What's this right here? This one was from. Oh, this is from the best EOD. The EOD competition right here. There you go. That was pretty good too. I love seeing the Joes doing the Joe stuff. So anyways, I think that covered some of the admin stuff I wanted to talk about because people were getting really mad. You get it when it post that. I'm like, God dang, dude. Well, how come you didn't post my picture that looked like it was taken by a potato? Well, because a picture like that came across the desk and we went, wow. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Mike V. Yep. He took that pic. I'm not saying there's any nepotism here. It went in the pile just like anything else. PZ, what you trying to say? But yeah, so we get a lot of pictures like, hey, man, do we get any pictures? How come you didn't? Now look at that picture. You're telling me why. And then usually they'll, oh, okay, gotcha. There was another picture I wanted to talk about too. Now, group photos. If you got a group photo of your organization, please. That's one thing that we've learned from the GWAT is that individuals don't take pictures of each other. They don't have the hey, what's up, BT? What you been up to, man? And we always say, hey, look, man, if it's a good quality picture and it's photo of the week, like that, send it to us. Yeah, send it to us, man. We'll be more than happy to post pics like that because, a lot of us didn't. I know some of us older guys, we didn't have cell phones back in the day, so we got those pics coming in, and then next thing you know, we're like, oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take a picture of a picture, and then people are gonna say like, it's Photoshop. But anyways, I start retirement, then starting seeing these photos make me a long chance to go out with them. Yeah, exactly right, doesn't it? You see that shit, and you're like, man, I want to hang out with the kids again, So also, Motorola Razr flip phone. That phone came out. I was there when it happened. I had the old Ericsson phones too, and the little Nokia brick. I had that. Those things were out in Europe because I was stationed in Germany at the time. Cell phones in Germany were way advanced anyways. You know, you had a, what was it like on Saturday Night Live and Sprockets, how they had the little cell phone like that? Exactly how it was. Leader shout outs. We do 1700 Eastern Standard Time. There you go. I just want to shout out your leader and talk about what an inspiration your leader's done. And we got no problem doing that. We're not going woke. We just want to highlight some leaders too. Look at some of the pages and stuff we post up there, and look at some of the people we drop dimes on, and then you don't want to share some of the good shit. So there we go. We'll post it for you. I think the reason also we posted this because the guy was named Bradley Cooper, the leader in this one. His name was Bradley Cooper. Let's see this picture right here. Yeah, Lieutenant Colonel Bradley Cooper and CSM Patrick Marl. So, yeah, it's right. You had an alphabet on the phone because with the old cell phone back in the day, you can just like hit one. You had to hit the number one like 3 times to get ABCD. So that's how you sent text. But so yeah, there's nothing wrong with us shouting out. The re-enlistments are going to happen still. There will be. We will prop you up if you're going to post a re-enlistment of you done. Okay, look, get more creative. We want to see more creativity. I'm not saying that we don't mind posting you guys re-enlisting on people's desks, your senior desks, but yeah, exactly. T9 texting, that's what it was, Pip, exactly. T9 texting is what it called. And also it had predictive text, so you would think that it would try to tell you what you were trying to say. We got a request in the inbox. I mean, maybe you guys can answer this question. If I were to request to fight my commander, MMA, or combatives, would that be okay? And I'm like, dude, if you could do it, film it. Landscape, of course. The SeaWorld poster, the SeaWorld pic, we got another video from being posted later on about a soldier who always wanted to re-enlist out of a helicopter. So they're re-enlisted in a helicopter. Do some videos and stuff like that. Get creative. The death stuff, I'll be honest with you. Yep, okay, got it. It's cool. It's funny. Start re-enlisting on other vehicles. Start re-enlisting on other stuff. But anyways, yeah, that was one interesting. We got an interesting request. Can we arrange me fighting my battalion commander or CSM combatives? They want to do combatives, not fight like fight, but like, which is an interesting idea. I will say that the time that I was in, and we did combatives. There was a couple of I got my bell rung a couple times from the Joes. I'll admit it. So yeah. What was the other one? What was the other request that we got? The pit, exactly that, Gary. Med porn. Facebook within Meta with their own AI. If you send us something within our chat or inbox, be careful because AI may fucking their AI now. Because you notice if you go to Facebook and you go to the chat and it says, "How can AI help you?" and it's like those weird looking prompt there. It's a circular prompt. And we've been trying to fight with Meta to get those restrictions off the inbox because when we get injuries or we get somebody like my first sergeant tried to make me come into PT and this is what my foot looked like and there's no skin on top of the foot. We can't post that. We can't post med porn. Zuck will get it really freaking. We'll take the page down fast. And then there's been some accounts that have been zucked in the inbox, and we've been throttled in our inbox because we responded back. And the AI is going nuts. So we don't know how good we had it, and that was before the dark times. Yeah, exactly. That was before the endless group chats. Oh my God, I know. How many group chats are you all in right now? Me, I'm in several. I'm in several group chats. And it's funny is I'm in several group chats in every different yeah, exactly. Reverse Zuck will do we'll do what is popular. Go forward. I think I'm in like each. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to count right now. So on Facebook, Facebook, I'm in. Fuck, I'm in like eight fucking group chats. And then Twitter, I'm actually in one group chat. No, two group chats. Two group chats. Yeah, the two. Instagram, I'm only in two. Actually three. And then at least it does in between. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, just like fucking it's all right. And then on your phone, I'm still in my group chats with some of my old friends from that I still served in and all that. So yeah, exactly. So all right, what was else I was gonna talk about? It's already the fucking top of the hour. So I'm gonna take a break right quick, and then we'll talk about some news and shit. Microsoft Teams. No, dude. Microsoft Teams. Oof. God. I'm going to take a break right quick. We'll be right back. Refill your glasses. Smoke them if you got them. Hit the latrine or hit the head, whatever branch of service you'd like to do that in. And then I'll be right back. Shots.
If that's really a thing and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much going to be me sitting there talking shit. Like constantly.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
All you Trekkies and TV addicts, don't mean to this, don't mean to bring static. All you Klingons in your grandma's house, grab your backstreet friend and get loud. Blowing doors off inches, grab you with the pinches. And no, I didn't retire, I'll snatch you off with the needle nose pliers.
What the evil you never seen before? Gliding in the glazing like no green in the butcher. Like a racing with the bass so not goofy like they're in a hate so I'm a pop making your night with practice me running that you know all right. What's up with that? I got friends and family that I respect. When I think I'm too good, they put me in check. Don't believe when they say I'm no better than you, except when I rap, so I guess it ain't true like that, Joel, and you just don't stop. Guaranteed to make your body rock. Check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. Let's turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. What's the condition? I'm a man that's on a mission. Son, you better listen. Stuff in your what is an electrician. Like the scientist. When I'm applying this method of controlling my mind like Einstein or rap the Duke Now, hey, nigga, but now what the deal? I didn't know you go for that mass appeal. So I'm calling to Lucci, some applicator. I stole your mic, but you won't see it later. Cause I work magic like a magician. I add up the mathematician and the bank cashier. Engineer, I wear cotton. I'm gonna cruise past ya. Don't money, don't jump yourself. Put that back on the shelf. Blazing, yeah, I'm phasing. My crew's amazing. We're working on the record, y'all, so just stay patient. Check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. Let's turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? We're working out. Let's turn this party out. Now I go by the name of the King Admiral. I don't wear a cup nor a job. I bring it that's beyond bizarre, like Miss Piggy. I am the one with the clientele. You say I'd rock, you rock so well. I got
this Facebook Live? I've never heard of this shit.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
Closing up the Memorial Day weekend. I say, what did we not talk about? I know Kaz talked about the Iranian Iranian president, him going down in helicopter, and then what else? What else happened there? And then right now, currently, matter of fact, let me check on that. Let me see the lines here. And supposedly our floating dock is floated away, or floating away, out in Gaza. So, as a matter of fact, let me see. Let me just. It's not sunk. That's what we're looking at. A floating dock. Let's see. The floating pier. Oh, there's vid. Okay, cool. Let me pull this up here. And see how our dock's doing out in Gaza. Let's see. Here we go. So the floating pier was placed off the coast. Was supposed to be delivering aid to the Palestinians. Has managed to break away from its. It looks like it's break away from its moorings, and it's just floating away out there. I guess it ran aground. There was another piece of it that ran aground and all that. Iranian president stuck between Iraq and a hard place. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Here we go. There we go. And there's our Joes right there. Little floating barges, and I think there's another picture of a landing ship. Pip says, I guess it's time to go home. They don't want her help. Yeah, there it is right there. There's the other ship. So that's currently happening right now. Like I said, I've not seen anything. I mean, I'm seeing the jokes and the memes and all that, but I've not seen any reports that it sank. That it broke away off of its mooring. Yeah, talk about littoral. I'm littorally talking about this right now. Sorry, Major Lee. I'm being littoral about it. There's no joking here. It's littoral. Do all the dad joke memes on here. There was another picture. Here you go, right here. And I guess that was the floating pier, I guess, a piece of it. I'm being serial, that's right. I'm not only being littoral, but I'm being serial as well. There you go. I guess there was a storm and all that. I'll be honest with you, it's still floating around. It's not sunk, so I mean, it looks like it's pretty fucking durable. It just broke away from its mooring, right? I don't understand how these floating, but I mean, like I said. Oh man, we were just I was talking to some friends about the CBs over the weekend. We need some CBs and Red Horse. That's the Air Force version of the CBs, I guess you would say. The ones that set up quick airfields and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing it sunk. Let's see, what another picture here. So apparently during bad weather, this piece of equipment worth $20 million floated away. There's another picture of it getting put together again. And I guess they had to have a ship come out to pick it up, to pull it out of the to pull it out. I guess they had to wait till high tide to come in to do it. So hey, look, man, fucking trying to find. Yeah, here we go. Trey Ying's from Fox News. I think it's from Fox News. Don't ever trust Halliburton again. Yeah. Here we go. He's gonna talk about it right now too. We got the we're looking for. I was looking for the video for this stuff right here. So let's go to his Twitter or his X post right here. Yeah, for a doc, dude. Exactly.
You can see a piece of the American pier that was floating off the coast of Gaza. Now, overnight, the Americans were moving the 2 floating piers to the port of Ashdod in southern Israel when one of the pieces got detached from the line and floated ashore here in Ashdod. This U.S. Army vessel came to rescue that piece when it also got stuck. So right now, the Americans are working with their Israeli counterparts to try and free this equipment, take it to Ashdod, and then ultimately deploy the pier once again off the coast of Gaza. Behind me, you can see
Okay, so there's a better explanation. Trey's been pretty good about the coverage in Israel and in Gaza. Just send him some Ovid E3s. That was, yeah, send a couple. Just have, how many Dodge trucks and F-250s you could get out of the barracks and have them pull it out? Exactly. Israel and Gaza are like, U.S. Army on a boat? Exactly. This is propaganda. This is PSYOPs. So that's the status of that. And I know it was an inbox. Now we've received images of the equipment, and we're not going to post. There you go. How about that? Huh? We don't want to endanger our troops and put a. We were less likely to put our troops in danger for posting pics, I don't know, of like Poland or something, of them fucking around playing grab ass than would be of this. The Army has correct. The Army has more boats than the Navy. I'm trying to find another one here too. There was a good one here. Oh yeah, somebody. Here's one with a CRAM on it. Lies, I tell you. Exact propaganda. PSYOPs. I'm gonna throw spray some leaflet dust on you. Leaflets. Here we go. Here's the CRAM that they have. So it's not like these guys are like, oh, these guys are unarmed and all that. Here we go. Here's a CRAM getting some test out of here. Pew pew. There you go. That's pretty slick. So again, it's not like they're out there unarmed or whatever. Trying to find there's a better pic out here. There's a better vid. And this right here is just B-roll. So I'm not gonna let you guys, don't need to hear it, but you guys can just see it. There we go. There you go. You guys want to hear some sea, some sounds of the sea? Yes. There you go. Now, here's what somebody brought up a good question I saw on the TL and also in the inbox. Yes, we've received images and stuff like that, and it doesn't look like it looks like a modernized Higgins boat. It does. And there was a question when they talked about it and we posted, they hey, did you guys see this article? Because we get a lot of this. Hey, did you see this? Or hey, you said the article. You know, the Navy like relieves people for running their equipment aground left and right. I think Loss of confidence, loss in trust and confidence is the catch-all. What's up, Musa? Is the catch-all for anything that has to do with the boat with fucking up with a boat. I wonder if is there going to be anybody responsible for this? Is there anyone responsible for this? Because the Army, I mean, the Navy, like I said, the Navy will. Who didn't secure the moorings or who didn't secure that? Is this? We need to have some littoral. Do we need to have some? What was that, Sergeant Major? Littoral. We need a littoral definition of seafaring stuff. I am not anything about anything. I know anything about seafaring stuff. All I know is that I ride along in the boats, and I do notice that somebody brought up the question. Hey, the Navy likes to relieve their commanders and captains of their boats all the time for stuff like this. So would the Army relieve anybody for that? And that's a good question. I don't know. I have to talk to some of my boats friends. I don't want to say boats and hose. I almost said fucking boats and hose. I got to talk to some of my boats and hose friends. Oh, Lordy. Let's see. There's another. The Navy submarine running ground is a big thing. Yeah, exactly. It was a big thing. Yeah. Let's see. Here's another. Here's another here. Somebody said on this post, "Oh shit, Baywatch showed up." Sorry, that was a good dad joke there. I don't know. What could you do? I mean, what would you be able to do in that situation? Get your platform stuck like that. Aren't those most? You bring up a good point, David. That is a good point. Most of the vessels are run by warrants. So do you think there's a warrant? The joke with warrants, right? You never see them or something like that, or they have a way of shamming that even the E4 Mafia can't even sham. So do you think there was some sham dog stuff going on? So that's it with the. What's up, Ivan? That's it from the situation with the. I'm trying to find some words. What do you hear? What, everyone's showing up now? God, man. Now you guys decide to show up. Oh, okay. So part of the dock drifted towards Israel before it was secured. So yeah, exactly that. Yeah, exactly. I'm asking the same. Yeah, you're right. You are correct, David. Most of our boats and vessels, seafaring vessels, transportation vessels, are captained. You say captained or commanded or headed or helmed by warrants. Oh, you're listening to sports radio? I had to call in. Oh, okay. So here's a real quick vid here. The entry of human. I guess, like I said, this one area, it was because it was going to get moved. So can't really blame these guys. Again, everyone. I like laughing. I like laughing at the fucking memes and jokes and stuff like that. But this is the way it's supposed to look like. This is from the Embassy of Israel to the U.S. Yeah, I can't relieve exactly that, Heather. Can't relieve anybody until if you can't find them. So that's the premise of the floating things, the floating pier. So there you go. That's how it's supposed to work. Maybe I need to call up some of my transportation friends for this stuff and say, "Hey, man, how does this boat thing work?" Gotta figure that out as well. Anyhow. That was the question here. Okay. This is sort of a Monday edition stuff / WTF Nation gaming topic. 9 June. The worldwide reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops is coming out. Now, the beef with this, I guess the issue with this, I guess, I don't know. Is that an issue? Is that rumor has it, the streets are saying, and this is from our intrepid staff at WTF Nation Gaming, that it will surround a controversial event known, well, as everybody knows, as 9/11, which we'll see. I'll kind of honest with you, though. Is it me, or is the GWOT kind of like played out? Just like World War II games, is GWOT games played out? I think GWOT games are played out, me personally, which is why I think Helldivers 2 has been such a success because of its different genre and a different. But so June 9th, this is the rumor. That the rumor is that the controversial in the game of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will be 9/11, which I challenged him to Insurgents versus RPGs. Let's get the team back together. Man, I haven't. Man, oh, by the way, Pip, you Baby Ice was gaming and sent you some images or something like that because you responded to it, and so I saw your message. You were responding to the kid because the kid plays more of the games now. I just sit there and I kind of like mind them and tell them, hey, look, I play GTA, but World of Tanks, some of the other games, you're the one that's responding. You're responding to Baby Ice, so he's the one because he's like, look, it's Pip. I'm like, what? How come he's talking? I'm like, oh shit, what are you doing? And I realized that he had sent you some. He had sent you some screens from his ass kicking World of Tanks. That kid's a machine, man, on that game. But yeah, Red Alert 2's fun. Gary says, I'm surprised they didn't do it. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm surprised they didn't play this already. I thought they would have played it after, I don't know, the first one, the very first, was it Call of Duty 4? That would have been like the GWOT looking thing that you would have seen. And I'm yeah, exactly. Like the game, same thing, Musa. I was like, but I think the GWOT shit's getting a little. Black Ops 6. I'm still working on Miss Pac-Man. Yeah, they're getting. I'm just saying, man. It's just like they're getting kind of some of the genres that you don't see, like the Black Ops stuff. Working Black Ops stuff. I want to see like the Black Ops stuff from the '80s. They almost did it in the original Black Ops, and with a crossover of South America, Central America, and then Vietnam and all that. But I would love to see a different genre, just a different. I don't know. Nothing against the GWOT, dude, but damn, dude, the GWOT's kind of like GWOTted out. It's played out. I can see the game going in the direction of Middle Arm. Yeah, I can see that too. But then, people are going to get mad because you can play the Taliban. Well, yeah, that was exactly what happened with Medal of Honor. There were individuals that got upset because you could play the Taliban. And then they said, now you can call them Op 4. So remember to pull safety pin for more boom. Exactly. So stay tuned to that. I know Grunts Gaming, WTF Nation Gaming, they're looking forward to seeing that and doing a review and seeing if they can get the creators to come on and shoot the shit with them and game with them. So I'm kind of excited for that too. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's why I like Helldiver. Seems like it's more fun because you're playing a different genre. You're not playing the GWOT thing, and the GWOT just gets, don't get me wrong. I don't mind playing a couple of Call of Duty rounds here and there, but. Or maybe playing some of the team death matches and stuff like that. So that's kind of fun. But anyway, so stay tuned. June 9th will be the release, and more likely we'll have everybody coming out of the woodwork going, me. Does Baby Ice talk trash when he serves the troops, when he plays Call of Duty? He just ignores all the trash talk. And he will say, oh, shit, or damn, or shit. Or he's providing exclamation to his failures in the games. So when he gets killed or he gets blown up in freaking World of Tanks, because that's his favorite game, he'll go, damn, shit, whatever. And then he'll but he doesn't really trash talk back. Or he's kind of like a polite gamer. So if he's running in his tank and he bumps into another tank, he'll go, oops, sorry, my bad, or something like that. But he doesn't go off. He doesn't go off and drop mom jokes and shit like that and make grown adults cry and try to ban them. So, hey, what's up, Cody? So anyway, so stay tuned with that June 9th with that rumor coming out. I'm curious to see how it's going to be, and I'm curious to see the feedback going back and forth. Oh yeah, he was hilarious. Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege. I'm gonna tell you a story about. We were all playing, and Baby Ice was joining us, and he was running into people on accident. It was just, I don't know, it was just classic. But he was kicking ass. Everyone was kind of like, damn, how old's your kid? And he was just rocking it. So yeah, he likes to shit talk, but he shit talks to his like, oh shit, fucked up. Oh damn shit. He doesn't really go off on anybody here. Oh, you got me. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get you back type shit. So the Russian victory music. Yeah, he would sing that. So my kid knows more than one language, and the Russian victory music would play that shit. So the drone technology, yes, Baby Ice is all about the drone technology. So he likes it when I take the drone out and flying around, and he thinks it's because he sees the way the drone works, and he wants to grab it and think that he's flying flying it himself. And I'm like, no, dude, you can't. No. So, anyways, oh, hang on. Cody, do you remember a purple dildo in Fort Leavenworth at about 2014? What? What? About 2014, a purple dildo? I damn. Okay. You're taking it back. That's about 10 years ago, bro. I don't know. We do get some interesting interesting photos. So there's one right now that we're laughing at is there's a Loadmaster that's providing some risque pictures and posting it all over there. And yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, don't get upset. Don't get mad at us. Ask us, hey, did you get contacted or whatever? Yes, there is a scammer out there that is grabbing texts from us, manipulating the chat to make it look like you're talking to us, and convincing you to send dick pics, and then they try to blackmail you. We have seen them all. And yeah, Loadmaster Ron Jeremy. We stuck into the back of instructor's POV and it fell off on the road. Wow, man. Okay. Yeah, come to think about it, I think I do remember that. That was before Zuck. Dude, I'm telling you what, it might have been taken down because Zuck takes down a lot of pictures, a lot of photos now. We try to find one of our older posts, and Zuck took it down. And we're like, okay, it's not. But anyway, at any rate. What's the next one? What was the next topic I was going to talk about? Okay. All right. Doesn't matter who you're voting for. I don't care who you vote for. I respect everyone's decision on who they vote for. But I am going to say, I'm not liking what the fucking field is playing right now. You got one candidate that likes to shit talk left and right. Doesn't know what he's talking about. Then you got another candidate that shit talks that left and right and doesn't know what he's talking about and likes to add and a little bit more shit. Well, hang on, I'm talking about both of them now. And now the Libertarian Party has now they have now selected their candidate. D. Treasy went up to talk to their I guess at their convention, and he was getting booed and he was shit talking him back. Look, I'm just trying to see who's gonna debate who, so I know who to vote for or not vote for. It's not looking good. Both candidates suck. The Libertarian Party candidates suck. Everyone sucks. There you go. How about that? Roll the dice, baby, because everyone sucks. Now, the final story that I want to talk about before we go, and this is the one that's really I've been waiting to talk about. So this guy who was here illegal, who was a Chechen, supposedly worked for a power company out of New Jersey. Anyways, was scoping out a... Yes, there's going to be a Decision 2024 broadcast. There will be, just like every other presidential election, there will be a broadcast, more than likely. It'll be us again. The Vermin Supreme, exactly. So there was a Chechen that showed up and was scoping out some dude's fucking house who just happened to be a member of the special operations community. And freaking, he was confronted. And when he was confronted, he was throwing hands with the guy who confronted him. The individual, the Chechen, was taking pictures of his kids, surveilling the house. And then when they went to blows and all that, the Chechen appeared to have been choking him. So the guy shot him. Now, that's not I would say that's not. Yeah, I can add to that. That's not what's the fucking, the weird thing. No, that is the weird thing. Is that nobody's fucking talking about it. Like, there's hardly any discussion about it. The FBI says, oh, no, it's not going to. What the fuck's going on? So the thing is that this dude, there's even immediately after this guy got fucking shot, there was a fucking, there was a change.org petition to fight for justice and all. I'm going to tell you what, dude's not going to, the SF individual, the Green Beret individual's colonel is not going to get fucking shot. He's not going to get fucking slammed. If he does get slammed, I'll be surprised. And if it's more like, well, I don't know, the way the Army is, I wouldn't be fucking surprised if they try to hem him up. Point being is that he was defending himself and his family from a suspicious guy surveilling and taking pictures at his house. Now, what was even crazier on this story is that he had an accomplice. His accomplice was fucking detained, released. When that happened, I was like, dude, and their phones were all Russian and shit like that. They're all out of equipment. So I fucking hate doing this, only because I'm not saying I'm partisan to or against it. I'm not against a specific news agency or not. I'm just surprised that this is the only news agency that's talking about it. So I'm going to pull up. I know this is hair in my neck. I'm going to pull up a Fox News short to talk about it. His backup will sleep at the wheel, exactly. And we'll video courtesy of Fox News, of course. I have to make that disclaimer so that way they don't, whatever. Let's see let's do this piecemeal here.
Turning that story we broke last night about security concerns near major U.S. installations, one incident involving some of the nation's most elite warriors remains perplexing. Chief National Security Correspondent Jennifer Griffin is again at the Pentagon tonight with this. Good evening, Jennifer.
Good evening, Brett. New developments tonight in the mysterious shooting in Carthage, North Carolina, outside a U.S. Army Special Forces residence involving an elite U.S. soldier and two Chechen males who immigrated from Russia. At least one lived in Chicago, but neither name so far appear in any national databases, and I'm told both were here illegally. We've now learned that the phones collected at the scene have been taken to an Army base for analysis. To recap briefly, on Friday, May 3rd at 8:15 p.m., an Army colonel reported an altercation with a possible trespasser near his home. The individual was reportedly taking photos near the colonel's home with a telephoto lens under a power line in a wooded area. A fight ensued, shots were fired, and the alleged trespasser died. Quote, upon arrival, deputies discovered the body of 35-year-old Ramzan Daryev from Chicago, Illinois, who appeared to have sustained gunshot wounds. Daryev was reported to have been working as a subcontractor for Utilities One, a company based in New Jersey, at the time of his death. Investigators are still working to verify his employment status. At the time of the incident, Daryev was not in possession of any utility equipment, utility clothing, or identification. We have attempted to reach out to Daryev's family, who set up a Change.org petition for the new Russian immigrant, who they say was shot despite seeking a new life in America. Fox News has reached out repeatedly to Utilities One, a foreign-registered New Jersey-based company founded in 2016 by a young CEO from Moldova, who founded the firm 3 years after moving to the U.S. and working as a dishwasher and selling ice in Alaska.
That's where I'm fucking confused. That's where it gets fucking crazy right now. That's crazy. And you got to be a kick-ass salesman to sell fucking ice in Alaska. Let's continue.
The company was incorporated on December 20th, 2023, and according to its website, provides, quote, infrastructure solutions for telecommunications providers, electric and gas utilities, wireless carriers, and the technology deployment sector. The company's vice president of fulfillment and infrastructure is from Russia as well. Again, Brett, we have reached out to Utilities One repeatedly today by phone and email to confirm Daryev's employment and to get a statement about his death. All calls go directly to voicemail, and our emails have gone unanswered. The Moore County Sheriff's Office in North Carolina also tells us they have not been able to make contact with Utilities One. Brett?
Yeah, it's a bizarre story.
All right. So while this is going, there's also some new information that a Navy admiral put out. Check this out.
That's right, Brett. Special Operations Forces have reported many suspicious surveillance activities of them and their families of late, and the military has seen an uptick of foreigners probing near or on U.S. military bases. Earlier today, the head of U.S. Fleet Forces, the Navy's Fleet Forces, told Bill Hemmer that his name is Admiral Daryl Caudle of U.S. Fleet Forces Command. He said, this thing of our military base is getting penetrated by foreign nationals. It's happening more and more. You know, this is something we have probably happen 2 or 3 times a week. I understand we have his bites. Let's hear from him himself.
Our military base is getting penetrated by foreign nationals. It's happening more and more. You know, this is something we see probably 2 or 3 times a week where we're stopping these folks at the gate. Typically, we get NCIS involved with those, and we get biometrics when possible. But yes, there's been an uptick in that.
Brett, we will keep reporting on the case.
I'm just surprised. I don't want to. I don't want to sound like my I don't want to sound like it, but I know, because I know Moose is gonna laugh when
You know, I'm surprised what's going on here, and I'm putting on my tinfoil.
I don't want to sound like Alex Jones. What the fuck is going on when the Navy is openly admitting this? You know, the Navy's pretty quiet about a lot of stuff. And I'm surprised the Navy let this guy just go blab. Just talk about it. Just blab it out. Yeah, we get penetrated every fucking few times a week. Fort Eisenhower document? I think it does. I think, that's the thing about Fort Eisenhower. There's some other stories that we're working on. We're trying to nail down some information about something that happened around there and Langley as well. So if I disappear, that's probably because I got too close to the truth, and I'm of well mind and being, and I do not want to harm myself. Let's put it that way. That'd be the one time Alex Jones gives a fucks about me. Oh,
There we go. See, you had one of the biggest, crazy-ass guys out there, and he's gone.
They're checking hard targets. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly that. There was, Marchenko. Yep, Dick Marchenko. He was the guy that he ran the Red Cell. He was the guy that was the testing and penetrating or testing the systems to penetrate bases, and he was the guy that. That's what kind of raised my eyebrows a little bit with that, was due to the fact that the Navy's openly admitting now that they're getting penetrated every couple weeks. Every few times a week. The Navy rarely admits stuff like that. You will never, like I said, watch him get fired for less than trust. Yeah, exactly that. So now that the Admiral's smoking, he's probably going to get fired for lack of trust and confidence, just like, running a boat or running a boat aground or something like that. That's strange as fuck, isn't it? And everyone's feeling sorry for him. Oh, he's just not nah. You coming on someone's land, I don't give a fuck. Stand your ground and all that. And then of course it's the Navy. They're always getting penetrated. So, I mean, like I said, what would you do if you found out that you were being surveilled and there was a guy surveilling your kids? Then you confront him. You be fucking like, you do the same. I'm trying to look at some other. So yeah, exactly. What about the utilities company? That raised my eyebrow. Wait, what is this with this fucking utilities company, and what does it do, and who is it connected? Are they getting poked by Diddy? Oh God, I don't even want to talk about that. I would tell him to change his socks and take ibuprofen. Make sure you use your AER socks. There you go. So, I think that's it. I think that's some of the stuff we wanted to cover. I didn't want to get too political and stuff like that on Memorial Day. That's why I just threw my little jabs. They're all fucked up. Good fucking luck. Yes, there will be a election show like last time. I think the last time we broadcasted when there was an election show was like 6 hours, and then when this last one happened, we were almost up for 8 fucking hours. And people got mad because we were saying, "Hey, why'd you stop the voting?" And that's what started all the fucking drama. But yeah, we'll more likely talk about all the other political stuff on there. Okay, so let's go on the calendar. Matter of fact, let's see what we fucking got going on right now. How's Massey doing? No, Massey's doing good. Had a death in the family, so that's why he had to take a break. So we'll let him come back and explain that on his own. So right now you're watching, viewing, listening the Monday edition with myself. Normally I would have Massey with me. And then shout out to Staff Sergeant Renee Ledesma, KIA in Iraq, assigned to 1st Squadron, 7th Cavalry Regiment, died 15 May 2004, serving in Iraqi freedom, and was killed May 15th when an improvised explosive device exploded near his Bradley fighting vehicle in Baghdad. So let me pull the calendar up here. What we got going on here? All right, so we got Tuesday Pop Culture Warrior. That's still happening. We got we have Wednesday the Smoke Pit, Radar and TZ. Thursday was Sergeant's Time with myself and Spanky. But in the school years type stuff, I think she's able to join me in the show now. Friday Night Freedom's got a bye week, and then of course Saturday's off. Sunday is the Sports Bar. What do you hear? What do you say with the coach and the actual King Smith? And then right back to the Monday edition, where my guest will be the OG, the original of Anon shitposting, Steve Leonard, also known as Doctrine Man. Doctrine Man is going to join me on Monday the 3rd, and we're going to shoot the shit to talk about how, just it's been a minute since we caught up. Well, every time we talk, it's always like we talk in different segments of periods of time because me and Steve, Steve's the OG. Doctrine Man is the OG. Like there's WTF, there's Doctrine Man, and then there's WTF moments on anonymous shit posting because he was the guy that did it, but he did it as an officer. So that's gonna be some good shit. And then we have Greg Grunberg on Pop Culture Warrior. And then, again, Wednesday is going to be freaking the Smoke Pit. Thursday, Sergeant's Time. And then we have Friday Night Freedom. I will be off. Again, I'm flying. I'm traveling to handle some family matters. I have to finish, or I have to continue working on my brother's effects. So that's going to take a minute. And then, I'll be out. So, Spanky will be in charge, and CQ will be in charge, and that we'll see what happens. But I'll be flying out west to hang out with family and square some things away at home. So other than that, if you're listening to us, we're glad that you're share, liking, and follow on all the platforms that we're on. We're on 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and the X app. He don't look happy. He's been using Brand X. Anyways, or formerly known as Twitter. Again, thank you guys for hanging out for Monday, a Memorial Day show. I know we normally, like I said, we always try to shoot the shit and hang out and try to, have a little bit of fellowship here to raise a glass and honor those that have fallen in battle. All right. Well, thank you all for hanging out, and we'll see you. Shots. See you.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Yeah, you can't front on that. What's your
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.